they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete to open things up. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. But he finds his man Griffin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Reset. Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. Open space inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's the first carry from Alex Collins, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Roger, 5-0. Monday.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Collins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And now out comes Houston. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He'll return it from the 6. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. First and 10 here for Flacco. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco dancing to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flacco here on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, man.
Second down, Flacco now. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Flacco looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. Give him 30 yards there. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black
Watson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now, operating from the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Richmond. Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Come back.
Watson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Buying time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Flacco to Allen on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Flacco. A right side catch by Crabtree. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flacco. Man open left side is Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A red zone first down for Flacco. Steps away to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Collins. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Collins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
To throw is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Tiger. Richmond. Tiger. Two jet.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll run with Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Flacco gives to Allen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. On 3rd down, it's Allen, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Underneath to Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them to
So, the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation. It's a win.